180. Ready. 180, go!
Straight ahead, it's Simon. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll ride him again. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple.
The Seminoles come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Drops back on first down. Right side, it's Carter. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Running inside, it's Simon. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. And the Seminoles looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Keeps it himself. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. On the snap, it's Simon. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Holds it, looking for a crease. Headed to the end zone, and he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your...
The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Simon. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wideout. The give to the back. Ball is loose. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under. Could have been worse. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at... The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. 1st down from the 42. They'll move the wide receiver. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Rushes on, throws to the wideout. Lucky to get it off.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. He wants to throw it again. Gets rid of it. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. Snap wants to start the drive with a pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Finds his big tight end. Makes a catch but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
He's got an open man. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. FSU calling its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wants to throw one first. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. Second and long here. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Florida! Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down and run. Oh, he's got some space. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to the well. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
He was fighting his way toward the... And here comes the punt team. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice... All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Noles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. In the backfield, it's sacked. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They'll try to get it through the air. They're all over him. Finds us back in the middle. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Noles are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Play action on first down. Out wide right, it's Gregory. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. Nothing too surprising about seeing the Seminoles being productive in the passing game.
Man, we can think back, Reese, to so many great offenses for Florida State, whether it's Charlie Ward or Chris Winkie, whoever it is, the trigger man being really, really good is the start of a great Florida State team.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Caught behind the line. It's Gregory. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Going to try to get it himself. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Clock stops momentarily as there is an injured Bulldog on the play. And the Seminoles with the 1st and 10. Looking for a crease to the left. Nowhere to go.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Still looking to his right. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. They take the lead here in the 2nd half.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the... Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Nice play to knock that one down.
Really great job in coverage by the defender on that play, swatting the ball away.
3rd and long coming up. He's looking downfield to throw. Still looking. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Snapped on 4th down. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. Looking to the big tight end. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the idea.
Down, ready. Flag 14, flag 14. Go, go. Down, ready. Blue 30, blue 30. Go, go.
Way to take that.
Ready, ready. Black 18, ready, go. Here we go, ready. White, go, go.
Get out of the game plan, man.
Ready. Red 54, go. Down, ready. Blue 22, ready, go. Ready. Red, ready, go. Down, ready. Blue 80, white 80, go.
All day, baby, all day. Let's go, Stan.
Down, ready. White, go, go.
Let's talk moving now, let's go.
Ready, ready. White 29, white 80, go.
Keep it going, dog. Keep it going. Let's go, boy.
Here we go, ready. Black, go, go.
Got him. Got him. Let's go, man. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Hits inside, it's Johnson. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. And the Tigers moving quickly to the line. Second down, gonna throw it. Guys, only Minnesota and Wisconsin have played more often than Auburn and Georgia. This rivalry is rich in tradition.
And you're right, Reese. This goes back to 1892. A long time. This game has been heated. You know a bunch of the names, a bunch of the storylines. And speaking of storylines, how about the mascot for Georgia? Literally trying to bite an Auburn wide receiver. That's how real this rivalry is.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Uh-oh, look out.
And frankly, that's a completion. It's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Quick give. It's Johnson. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. There's not a screen big enough to list all the memorable moments from this rivalry, but here are a few of them. First play of the period will be a second down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10.
Yeah, and I like the quarterback's quick decision-making, puts it on the ground, decides to take it himself, goes, gets the necessary yardage, 1st down.
They've got him corralled. And that last one might have helped the completion percentage, but it didn't go forward. 2nd and 10 here.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. From the gun, it's Johnson. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Sells the run, looking to pass. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Tigers want to crank the tempo. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2nd and goal for the offense. The run inside. It's Johnson. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Tigers. Great job by the back on the option. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Finds his man, it's Cunningham. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Straight ahead, it's Johnson. Turning it on! And they'll spot it at the 45, that's good enough for a 1st down. No huddle here for the offense.
The defense is more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on second down. Out wide left, it's Wingo. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Rush right in his face. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense.
How about the aggressive play calling? Love aggressiveness, bringing the free safety down.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense.
Looking for a huge play. He's got it down the field. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30.
And, man, that has to be frustrating for this defense. You give up a big play, what do you want the secondary to do? Man, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback at some point. And he kept going. He kept having time to go through. If I'm a defensive back, I'm going right to the defensive line. Hey, bro, can we get some pressure on the quarterback, man? That's unacceptable.
Right side, it's Turner. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Caught in the backfield, it's Wingo. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The noise level is relentless here on second down. Looking to throw again. Under pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And, man, that's frustrating for an offense. You got a little something going. You had a little bit of momentum, but they've got to do a better job of protecting their guy, keeping him upright, letting him go make some plays for this offense. That's the only way he's going to get hot. They got to give him more time.
Breaks the tackle. He's not going to get there, and it's going to... So here comes the Auburn offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. It's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. Auburn lines up quickly.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
7-yard pickup on that one. It's now 2nd and 3. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. See some running room.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Driven back. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Could not make his way to the corner. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Look out. And it's a sack.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got...
Opening play of the drive from the 39. The give on the counter. Makes a man miss. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. The offense in hurry-up mode. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Keeps it on the option. There he goes. At the 30. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. We take a moment to look at the stats and what has been a tight ball game. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down.
And this is the beauty of getting in these third down and manageable situations. It makes it so much easier for an offense. Now you can run your RPO game, and everybody has to respect that run. I read it. He reads it correctly, spits it out on the perimeter right now.
Throws toward the end zone. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the foot. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires to the tight end. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. Running inside, it's Johnson. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him one. There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. Heaves it deep. Snatches it on the right. Off and running. Inside the 10. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. He'll do it himself. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. all over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Oh, pressure's coming. And he never had a chance. The Bulldogs will use. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Back's got it on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. He wants to throw it. He's taking a deep shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Motion from the wideout. First play of this drive. Got his man. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. Auburn calls it second. It is Georgia taking home the W in the Deep South's oldest rivalry. That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Ready! Blue 85! Blue 85! Where did he go? Down, ready. Wide, go, go.
Hey, baby, let's finish it.
Ready. Wide 20, 180, go.
There we go. Nice play, baby.
Down, ready. Black 80, go, go.
Perfect, baby. Good shot.
Down, ready. Red, go, go.
Bring it up. I'm trying to understand.
Ready, ready. Black 14, ready, go.
Let's go. Wait, baby.
Here we go, ready. Blue, go, go. Ready. Black 18, go. Down, ready. White 80, ready, go.
Who needs no? Who needs no?
Ready. Red, ready, go.
We're right here.
Down, ready. Blue 20, 180, go.
You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Here's Underwood. Unloads to the right. The quick out. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are.
Got it in stride inside the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols!
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the...
So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Left side, it's Gordon.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
From the red zone, it's Gordon. Here's got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touch! The Vols come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And go play action, Bryce Underwood. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Long way to go on second down. He's got it on the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to...
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
Fires to the wideout. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gordon. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. And the Vols headed quickly to the line.
And I think that's really the key to this football team. You saw it last week, man. Everything kind of falls into place when he gets the football and the ground game gets going. And I think when you play a rivalry game with emotion, with passion, like settle everybody in, run the football, and be more physical.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He goes down after the short return. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Hits inside, it's Gordon. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Play fake, Underwood. Tight end finds a soft spot. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football.
Offense in a bunch formation. On the ground, it's Gordon. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They go to the counter. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Bryce Underwood from the gun on third down. On the move. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He stopped at the 32-yard line. Not enough for the first down.
You know, you hear the term nickel so much. Most people stay a nickel most of the time.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Fires left. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing.
A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Underwood on the play action. That one's not even close.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. The brain trusts getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They give it back to him. Breaks into the open. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard. It's Gordon, and he's not going anywhere as this defense has no plans to give up a big play before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with Memphis taking on the UTSA Roadrunners.
And the Volunteers will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Now they'll try to answer that opening scoring drive here in the second half. Oh, he got loose. Still on his feet at the 45. Electrifying play, and man, are they set up now at the 32-yard line.
You want to know why this offense runs the football a lot? Because you got a guy that's top 5 in college football in rushing. You give him the football, and he'll continue to make plays. I imagine they're going to keep feeding him because he keeps putting up productive numbers.
He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Unloads to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this guy's showing off his...
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing, Underwood. Out wide right, it's Smith. Off and running. At the 30. He's at the... and he scores! Touchdown, Tennessee!
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
So here is the Tennessee offense. Just a huge stop by their defense, and now there's a little work to do if they're going to try to pull this one out late. From the gun. It's Gordon. Stopped right there. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Underwood trying to cut through the noise. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
And they get the completion and they get out of bounds, which is obviously important to stop the clock. But what's really important now,
Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. What a costly mistake and what a big play by the defense to get the football back on the interception. And now this offense, the offense coughs it up and they were on the move. Defense scoops it up and he's headed the other way.
and that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and it gets the
Now it's up to the defense to put this game on ice with a few minutes left to play. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Underwood. He's got the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Lined up in the gun on third down, Underwood. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks.
Another interception. That's his fourth of the day.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel.
First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Sets his feet, it's Underwood. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this passing attack has not been great.
Everybody wants the big play in this situation, Jesse, but he was smart. Catch, first down, out of bounds.
Yeah, and you just got to know where you are on the field, right? Where he's great awareness by the receiver, making the catch, getting out of bounds as fast as possible.
It's caught downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, they get a big play right there, and they've got a quarterback now who has been in a lot of 2-minute situations. They drill this all the time in practice. He's the leader. He's the guy that can win this game. It's going to come down to him understanding when to clock the ball, how to throw the ball and get it out of bounds to put themselves in a position to win.
And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game.
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the sticks to make sure he got the first down, but also was able to get himself out of bounds to stop the clock. You could not do that any better in a 2-minute situation.
And it's good! And they take the lead. Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. Right side, it's Smith. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Volunteers have pushed it inside the 20. Going to the run, it's Gordon. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Might as well run him again. Run ends there. Let's see what they have on third down as they want to make sure they keep this in makeable field goal range. Underwood in the gun on third down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. We play on first down here in the second overtime period. The run inside, it's Gordon. He's racked up 92 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Give to the running back. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on third down. Underwood from the gun on third down. If he houses this, it's ball game. Oh, he's got some space. And that will put a stamp on it. A game-deciding play as they seal it with a pick. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer.
Down, ready. Red 18, red 18. Go, go.
At a time, baby.
Ready, ready. Blue 85, white 80, go. Here we go, ready. One, go, go.
Way to do the thing, man. Good job, good job.
Ready. White 29, white shift. Go, go. Down, ready. Black 88, jet. Ready, go. Ready. Red, go, go. Down, ready. Black 14, go! Down, ready. Blue, hey, move. Ready, go!
Glad to have you with us from Kroger Field in Lexington, Kentucky. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right in. They couldn't connect on that 57-yard field goal, and now they'll put it in play from the 40. Quick handoff. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quick completion to the right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Lacey. He's taking the shot. He's got it inside the 25. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Keeps it, looking for the edge. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Straight ahead, it's Compton. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Running inside, it's Compton. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out wide right, it's Ferguson. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Second and long here. Looking for running room. Turning it on. He's at the 50. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Kentucky right back to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. To the air, it's Lacey. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Second down, gonna throw it. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Got his man out of the backfield. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down.
It's a good decision by the quarterback. The defense was blitzing, so he threw hot.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Rushes on. He's sacked. This defense all over him. And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top on second down. The screen, he's got wheels. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He'll try to do it himself. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Now the Wildcats call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Moving the pocket, it's Lacey. Out wide left, it's Ferguson. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Bought a little time, lets it go. Out of the backfield, he's open. Kentucky spends its second timeout here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Drops back on first down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. That last completion left them with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He'll take the deep shot. Pulls it in down the sideline. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Turns it upfield. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky! Well, on the sideline, got it in the end zone.
Man, a lot of time.
The Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Wide receiver going in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Compton. They put the brakes on him.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been ganking.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Back to throw, it's Lacey. Slings it downfield. Left side is Compton. Electrifying play, and man, they set up now at the 32-yard line. Kentucky going quickly.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
The option, he'll keep it. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean,
Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. They'll go to the counter. Knocked down immediately.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop.
He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Moves the pocket. It's Lacey. Throwing right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a player.
The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time.
And they didn't pick up any extra room to operate, but they at least got it back to the original line of scrimmage.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to it. Got a little space. Might have a chance. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Wants to throw one first. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Wildcats! Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
And you want these guys that can take the top off.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Hits inside. It's Compton. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Off play action. Right side, it's Skinner. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking downfield, it's Lacey. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the third quarter will wrap up with a big sack. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come. Here comes the Kentucky offense out onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Swamped immediately.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
He'll keep it on 2nd down. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They'll run the screen. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The offense likely to lean on the run to milk this clock. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Looking to throw, it's Lacey. Quickly out to the tight end. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Quick give. It's Patterson. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense has it. They're on the move. Racing down the left side. Past the 10. And in for the score. What a turn as they take the lead.
And what an insane turn of events. The offense is just in 4-minute mode. They're just trying to run the ball.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Fresh set of downs going up top. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the 1st down.
He wants to go deep. Picked off to stop the threat. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to...
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like.
Going for it all. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the 4th quarter, you've got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
They're all over it. And they got it. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it right down the middle. Makes a grab past the marker. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Last chance coming up. Throws toward the end zone. Ball is incomplete. Falls to the turf, and that's going to do it, and it went right down to the final play. They get the win. they are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we